You'll sit there as you pass? Okay, you'll sit there. Okay. Yeah.
Come here. Let you open the book. Come here, Peter. Let you open and then you can read first. No. Yeah.
Om Namo Bhagavad-gita Namaha. Shri Krishnai Govindai Jagaditai Namo Namaha. Anani Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaye Pundri Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava. Anani Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaye Pundri Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava. Sudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
You sit there. You sit there. Sorry, actually. No, tell them to sit there.
Yeah.
Sit there. Go, go. Yeah, see it, offer it, and go and sit there. Please follow that. Come, Kaki, look, come. Come and view it. Come, everybody can come in a... If anyone else wants to view the audio, please do so. We will now start with the side.
So that is why earlier on, as we read, we read in chapter 1, Prathama Bhagavad-gita, we say we are acknowledging that the presence of God in each and every being. So when we see God in each and every being, we talk badly to one about ego, probably it's because we are frustrated in life, probably we have lots of problems. But we've got Bhagavad, so you are together, family plays together, family is united. Through unity, our difficulty is gone. So no matter if we are not united, then we're going to suffer alone. But when you got your family with you, the suffering is easier. So never mind, as long as Pandey family has been to the second stage, but each and everybody understands their role. So Bhagavad-gita is telling us, Sri Krishna is telling, I'm using Sri Krishna because it comes out from the greatest love from my heart. Somebody might want to use another name. Feel free, use it. It says, when you're placed in a situation, how you react to the situation is key. So whenever you're placed in any situation, how you address the situation is very, very important. Roy Aja, together with his family, is going through this cycle with Aji for a good couple of years. They know themselves. But they didn't waver from their responsibility. The son, the daughter-in-laws, all the other children, they knew their responsibility. So they were placed in a situation, and how they reacted to that situation, very, very vital. So today when we hear that Aji has passed on, how everybody reacted, no, we got to be there with Aja. That is what is key. Because when you got a situation, do not turn the back seat and go and look back. That is what Sri Krishna told Arjuna, telling all of us, we are the Arjunas in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So Sri Krishna, when he says to Arjuna, Kair mat bano, do not become a coward, do not cede to unmanliness. He's telling all of us this. When you've got a situation, don't look backwards. look forward as to how we can win from that. So here's the family placed in the situation, but how they are winners. And they've got most of the family members who are very, very senior. Kaka himself is a very senior person, Keso Kaka. But the prayer that they have, the immense discipline about the prayer, is what making them stand properly and stand high. So it is telling all of us, let us learn Satsanga Bina Vivek na hoy. I am associated with the Pandey family for many, many years. Through the association, I have learned a lot. Similarly, if you join people of good nature, good stature, you're going to learn to better your life. You are going to learn that I'm going to leave certain vices off and I'm going to take better vices. So this is all. So let us all, dear devotees, let us all pray. There is nothing else we can say, Aja, no matter how many things we want to say, is not going to help. But our prayer with Aja collectively will help an immense deal. So we will do some chanting as well, and I'll read more of the Bhagavad-gita. Bhagavad, the people, Gita, the song for the people. So this is what Bhagavad-gita is all about, more or less. If you're looking, you can read the Bhagavad-gita a million times. Million, it's infinite knowledge, akhanda knowledge. So that is what Bhagavad-gita recital is all. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah
Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram
Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai
Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai
Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Bhagavad-gitaye Namo Namaha. Shri Krishnaye Govindaye Jagaditaye Namo Namaha. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Om Bhagavad-gita Namah. Om Tatsatiti Srimad Bhagavad-gita Sukhi Satchu Brahma Vidayam Yoga Sastre Sri Krishna Arjun Sanvade Arjun Vishad Yogo Nam Pratmodhyaye Namo Namah. So the first chapter will conclude. Thus in the Upanishad, Sanjay said Arjuna, whose mind was agitated by grief on the battlefield, having spoken thus and having cast aside his bow and arrows, sank into the hinder part of his chariot. So, the end of chapter 1, when Arjuna sat behind his chariot, we all do this from time to time. Whenever we are in a problem, we isolate ourselves, we sit quiet, we don't want to talk to anybody. But dear devotees, the greatest mistake is sitting quiet and not asking for help. It sometimes maybe we are afraid, maybe we are ego, things like that. But we got to ask and talk to people whenever your problems is there. Ask for advice. You got your peace, you got your family members, you got different people that can keep assisting you. So we keep encouraging that we do not stop talking. When we faced with a problem between families, we tend to stop talking to somebody. Greatest mistake under the sun. Because the longer you leave the problem will escalate and become more and more. So the problem, whenever you have, discuss it with the family member. Never mind, even if you are right, to say I'm sorry and talk to the person, so that you're keeping unity, keeping family alive. The old days people, we're going back many years, Ajis and all are seated here as well with Aja and all. They can substantiate what we are about to say as well. That all our family members, their children and everybody must be united, must be happy. That is what it's all about. So that then afterwards I can go into the rest of the public and say, you are my brother, you are my sister, you are my family. But it starts at home. So we got a big family. Make sure maybe the newer generations are not getting taught that these are the values coming from the past, because certain things, newer generation might think everything is technology orientated. Yes, it is. But technology, if you Google Sanatana Dharma, and you'll see the explanation of Sanatana Dharma is very, very vast. So when we walk with everybody, I must say, I'm a proud Sanatanist. If I'm a proud Sanatanist, you are there for everybody. You are there, you have compassion in your heart. You have love in your heart. You have worries for everybody. That is what a Sanatanist is. So a lot of us keep asking, what is Sanatana Dharma? Ask this question, never be afraid of asking. That is what Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna. We go into the second chapter. Khel Brahma Samagama. Let me read that, just to get it right. Khel Brahma Samagama Partha Neta Upadate Shudram Hirde Dulbalyam Tayoktavo Tishta Parantapaha. Now Vasudev Sri Krishna comes only in the second chapter of Bhagavad-gita. When one recites Bhagavad-gita, you've got to pay very, very careful analysis as to when Arjuna is talking, when Sanjay is talking, when Dhritarashtra only had one word in one sentence in Bhagavad-gita, but it's equivalent to thousands of Bhagavad-gita put together. Just that one Dharma Chatra, Kurukshetra, Samveta, Yudsava, Mamaka Pandavasteva, Hima Kurvata, Sanjaya. That word is meaning millions and millions of explanation just to the one sentence. So, when we read the Bhagavad-gita, Sri Krishna is saying to all of us, do not sit down when you got problems, address your problem. come head to head and face the problem. Because if we do not face the problem, a lot of us will say, I am smoking because I am stressed. I'm having alcohol because I've got a lot of problems. But it's only adding to the problem. Because you're ducking from the problem. You're not addressing it. Like if I got a problem now with my family member at home, in case I'm not talking to my brother, for instance, I must address it. I have to humble myself because I know Ya Devi Sarve Bhuteshu Krishna Rupe Nasantida Namastasya, 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 Namo Namo. I am bowing down to the presence of, I am bowing down to Mother Durga in the form of Sri Krishna in each and every being. So I am bowing down to Mother Durga in the form of Sri Krishna. I understand that. I know that. Maybe my brother, for some reason, he doesn't know that. So I have to humble myself and say, I am wrong. I can't say I'm the big brother, I'm right. It's unacceptable. I can't say I'm an old person, I am right. I can say, because I got that knowledge. If whoever got the knowledge can say, please, I have made a mistake, forgive me. But whoever doesn't have the knowledge can say, still be ahankar, ego, or our knowledge to attack us. So dear devotees, let us all decide, Dvitiya Adhyaye Srimad Bhagavad-gita, we'll all get together. The only thing we can do for Aja and the rest of the family is pray together with him. And we pray that, look, we are in a problem, but oh Lord, show us the better direction. Open the doors so that we can be a better human being. Om Jai Ram Ram Bolo, Jai Ram Ram Bolo, Jai Ram Ram Bolo, Jai Ram Ram Bolo. Tam Tata Kipya Vishtam Supurna Kulekshanam Vishedantam Idam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana. Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo. Kutastava Kasmanam Idam Vishme Samupastitam Anarye Justam Swargayam Akirti Karma Arjuna. Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo. Khel Brahma Samagama Partane Tavane Upadate Shudram Hirdaye Dulbalyam Tayaktavotishta Parantapa. Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo. Katham Bhishmam Aham Sanke Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyodasyami Puja Hava Ari Sudana. Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo. Guru Nahatvahi Mahanubhavat Kshatriyo Bhoktam Bhokshayam Piye Loke Advarth Kamansu Guru Nieva Kunje Bhogan Rudira Pradigadan. Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo. No Chaitavano Kataranno Gariyo Yadava Jayema Yadivano Jayejun Yana Eva Hatvana Jijiva Shama Sateva Stita Pramukhe Tatrasa. Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo, Shri Ram Ram Bolo. Karpanye dosho pahat swabhava Prikshami tavam dharma samudacheta यक्षत्रियेषया निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमं स्वं प्रापणम् श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो
श्री राम राम बोलो
नमी प्रापस्यामि ममापनुद दक्षोकशोष्मनिन्द्रियाणाम् आवापये भूमा सप्तमृदं राजं सुरनामपि चाधिपत्यं जय जय राम हरे श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो श्री
राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो
एवं मुक्त्वा ऋषिकेशं गुदाकेशः परन्तपा न योतस्यै इति गोविन्दम् उक्त्वा तृष्णीं बभूवः श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो तम् उवाच ऋषिकेश प्रहसन्नीव भारता सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये विषिद्धन्तम् इदं वचः श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो श्री राम राम बोलो
श्री राम राम बोलो
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः आशोचयन् वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावदंस भाषसे गतासुनश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः न तवेवाहं जातु नासं न तवं नेमे जनाधिपा न चैव न भविष्यामि सर्वे वये मतपरम् या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिधीरस्तत्र न मुहूर्ते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः मन्त्रस्वस्तन्तु कौन्तेये शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदा आगमायिनो नित्यासंसिस्तन्ति स्वा भारता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः यं हीन वयन्तयेते पुरुषं पुरुषर्वः समदुःख सुखं धीरं सुमृतवाये कल्पते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नास्तो विद्यते भावो न भावो विद्यते सदा उभयोरपि दृष्टानन्तस्तव यो तत्तव दर्शने या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः अविनाशी तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वम् इदं तदं विनाशयं वये यस्यासये न कष्टेतुम् अर्हति या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः अनन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यासयुक्तो शरीरिणा अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्ये तस्मादुदये स्वा भारता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षमारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभोतो न विजानीतो नायं हन्ति न हन्यते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्यं भूत्वा भवित्वा न भूये आजो नित्ये शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्ये माने शरीरे या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः वेदाविनाशिनं नित्यं य एनं आजं वयेयं कथं स पुरुषपातकं घातयन्ति हन्तिकं या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै वसन्ति जीर्णानि यथा विहाये नवनीगृहति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाये जीर्णान्यानि संयाति नवानि देहे या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नैनं चिदन्ति सहस्राणि नैनं दहति पावका न चैनं खेदयन्ति आपो न शुष्यति मारुता या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै अक्षोदयोऽयम् आदोदयोऽयम् अधोदयोऽयं शेषे एव च नित्ये सर्वगतारतानुर आचलोऽयं सनातना या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता अव्यक्तोऽयम् आचिन्तयोऽयम् अविकार्योऽयम् उच्यते तस्माद् देवान् विद्धि तवैनं नानुशोचितुम् अर्हति या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 जय श्री कृष्ण. As we say, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Krishna Rupena Satya Namastasya Namastasya. Now the others, Matri Rupena Santila, Daya Rupena Santila, Shakti Rupena Santila. These are all attributes to play that the human body is going to have. If we have no compassion in our heart, then we cannot call ourselves as Sanatana. Bottom line. If we do not have love in our heart, can't. It's pointless we going everywhere, I follow Sanatana. But I'm not living through being a follower of Sanatana. Words, walking the talk is better than uttering the word. So I must live up and I'm going to try to be the best Sanatanist I can be. I can't go and emulate and become somebody else. That is not the true essence of life. Each and everybody has a specific purpose to perform it diligently, perform it to the best of your ability. Pandey Rakesh is the doctor. We've got a lot of doctors in the family too, and we're proud of that. And they perform their job to the best of their talent, the best of their ability. Similarly, when we go to work, we are working people, we have to perform our job to the best of our ability. We've got Navi Pandey as well, teaching in the school. We've got Bhavi there with the educators in the school. They do their job to the best of their, even they have to go out of their way. That is where Keso Kaka has spent many, many years in the school fraternity. Aja is a very good example. He went traveled the whole of South Africa as well, going to teach. And then taught us all the lessons that whatever you do in life, do it to the best of your ability. Do not try to copy somebody else, because you're not going to be that person. So everybody has got a specific talent, and they must evolve within them. And we do not look down upon nobody, because you are saying, I'm looking down upon God. And God is in the 700 slokas of Bhagavad-gita, no specific name. Call God whatever comes out best from your heart. Dear devotees, there is somebody who would like to render a few words. We will award the opportunity to the devotee to say a few words. Thank you so much.
Namaste to one and all. My name is Pandey. Today I have the privilege to say a few words about the life of an incredible person, my big mother Rekha. She is the reason why we all are gathered here today, and today we pay homage to her. Rekha was born in the Chandragyug Maharaj family of Silverton in October 1950. She was one of 3 siblings. She matriculated at Durban Girls High, thereafter proceeded to study bookkeeping at the ML Sultan. Rekha was a very versatile individual, and she worked in various industries during her working career. She thereafter married into the Pandey family. It was during this time that she had 3 loving children, Shiven, Suvira, and Simi. And together with Roy Dada, they built a wonderful life for themselves on the farm in Isneba. Both Roy Dada and Rekha worked very hard to ensure that their kids had, the little that they had went a long way in ensuring that the 3 kids had the best education and eventually successful careers. Soon thereafter, Ma's family grew with the addition of 2 loving son-in-laws and a wonderful daughter-in-law. Ma was ecstatic when her family grew further with the addition of her 6 wonderful grandkids. That was Shriya, Yash, Raghav, Deepti, Arav, and Veer. Now, for those of you who knew Rekha, you all knew that she didn't have it easy. Her health issues proved to be a stumbling block, and it inhibited her in many ways. But then again, her resilience often overshadowed all the negative aspects of her health. And notwithstanding all the adversities that she's been through, she still had a bubbly and cheerful character, and you could have an intellectual conversation with her. Unassuming and witty will probably best describe her. Okay. I think it's only appropriate to talk about some of the fondest memories shared between Rekha and her family. And this really touched me. Roy Dada's fondest memory of her, and I quote, "She was the pillar, and even though she needed me in the latter part of her life, I needed her more to keep me on the correct path. And in fact, she was my pillar. You will be missed, my dear wife, and I'll cherish all the memories for the rest of my life." Shiven's and his family's fondest memory of Rekha was as follows, and I quote, and he said, as much as it's silly, his fondest memory of his mom was whenever he saw her, she always kept sweets in her bag. Obviously, every time he went there and he saw his mom, she would take out a sweet, and I also remember that, take out a sweet and obviously give it to him. Unfortunately, he got too emotional to give us any further memories or fondest memories, but I'm sure there's dozens. All right. Suvira's fondest memories of her mom were the daily phone calls and the endless conversations. Suvi also adds that her mom's cooking was out of this world. Last day, I quote, "Thank you, Mom, for all your sacrifices, especially when Shriya and Ara was born. Without you, I would not have managed. Those are memories I will cherish forever." The kids will also like to say, thanks, Nani, for everything. We'll miss you dearly. Simi's fondest memory of her mom again, the daily phone calls, and her mom's timid nature. I mean, we all can agree on that. So we also wished her that she had a mom's expert culinary skills. She also wants to say thanks Mom for all the sacrifices. Leaving at 5:45 in the morning, after making sure. Now, for those of you who don't know, growing up in Stemble was tough. For the Mars, especially my mother and Rekha included, 5:45 in the transport. Now, we struggle to even get this done at 7:30 with our kids. But at 5:45, they're in the transport, after making a lunch for the 3 kids, after preparing breakfast and making sure everything was done. Rain or shine, they were ready for their transport. So it wasn't easy. And for those of you, obviously, who are not aware of this, so not easy. And obviously, Sumi appreciates that. It's for the very same sacrifices that she is where she is today. And she'll forever be grateful to her mother for those sacrifices. The kids also want to say that they're going to miss their nanny, more specifically for the love and care that she has shown them. Having grown up on the farm, and this is particularly to the cousins on the farm who grew up, it's basically one yard, one property, different dwellings. Our Mas and our Dadas were our secondary parents. I mean, they were, apart from the advice, they could scold us, hit us, it's fair game. Right? There's no such thing, don't touch my kid, don't scold my kid. That's how we grew up, all of us. The guys in the farm, and to my cousins as well in Tonga. So, you know, having grown up in the farm with Rekha and all the other Mas, you know, Rekha often took lead when it came to functions. She was a phenomenal cook. And I think, you know, all our mothers, apart from our own mothers, all the Mas played a big role in all of our lives. And having to lose Rekha is having to have lost a second mother. All right? So, I think just a personal message to Roy Rada and the rest of you guys, Arona. And Charles, Arona, girls, 10 hats off to you guys. I'm sure your mom will be eternally grateful for what you guys have done. Trying to find solace in the fact that you stood by her until she took her last breath. And this, I don't think a parent can ask for anything more. On behalf of Roy Pandey and his family, we also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to everybody that has attended, called, messaged, video called over the last few days. We're not going to mention anybody by name. You guys know who you are. Bringing refreshments, bringing food. Again, Roy Dal and his family really appreciates it. Yeah, and that's pretty much all we have to say. Jai Shri Ram.
Yes. Thank you. Dear devotees, our close Bhagavad-gita recital. We'll just close it and we'll hand over to Pandeyji to carry on. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanur Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Pandey Jagat Guru Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Pandey Jagat Guru Anani Dhano Deva Shankara Akshay Kundali Kaksha Vedamoksha Prado Bhava Anani Dhano Deva Shankara Akshay Kundali Kaksha Vedamoksha Prado Bhava Vedamoksha Prado Bhava.
पवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वस्तां यः स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं स्वाह्याभ्यन्तरतुषि पृथ्वी त्वया कुरुचा आसना। ओम केशवाय नमः। ओम नारायण नमः। ओम अक्षयोर्मे चक्षुरस्तु, ओम कन्योर्मे श्रोत्रमस्तु, ओम बाहुवर्मे बलमस्तु, ओम कुरुकोर्मे वज्रमस्तु, हरिस्थानी में अंगानि चंद्रमस्तु। ओम पवित्रेस्तु वैष्णव्यो सवितुर्वा प्रास्वा यत् कामा पुने तच्छेयं नमः। आदि गोत्र से गर्भ गोत्र से विष्णु प्रेतस्य नाम से गोत्र से प्रेमिला नाम से विष्णु स्थान मया त्रिभु से ओम पवित्रेस्तु वैष्णव्यो सवितुर्वा प्रत्यत् कामा पुने पिंड स्थान गोत्र से आदि गोत्र से गर्ग गोत्र से प्रेतस्य नाम से प्रमिला नाम से मृत्यु स्थान से ईश्वे पिंड ते मया दिते तवो प्रतिष्ठिता ऊपर जल चाहिए then जलिए ते मया concentrate on cannot be apo to pretasya नाम से गर्ग गोत्र से तो यत् कामा पुने तस्य पिंड स्थान से आदि गोत्र से गर्ग गोत्र से प्रेतस्य नाम से प्रेमिला नाम से ईश्वे पिंड ते मया दिते तवो प्रतिष्ठिता cannot be apo put straight out. This up to the right hand. Now, nyam dalde. Breathing in. The other one. Ibaga dalde. Swasti Ayushmanu Vyam Namo Mahamanu Yamu Tipankus Pavitrestu Yat Kama Pune Chitradat Pinam Agyanusar Mano Kamnai Dadol Disa. Speak the truth. Keep it set for handy. Ladies, gentlemen, dear children, a prayer namaste to one and all. It's rather sad we have gathered here on this note to pay our last respects, pratna, to the late Premilla Panday, lovingly known as Rekha. At the outset, we must understand and accept, from the Hindu point of view, that death is a reality. There is absolutely nothing we can do to change the situation. Instead, through the power of prayer, to bear the loss. Pray to very seldom we discuss the topic of death freely or comfortably. So today is an excellent opportunity for all of us to take stock of ourselves and confirm if we are treading in the correct direction for this final day. In this material world, yes, we do miss near and dear ones. When we want to enjoy, we look for the best fruit, color, taste, perfume. So does Bhagwan, Parameshwar, Paramatma. Our loss on earth is actually a gain in heaven. We miss, etc. But you know, in reality, we say person is suffering, was in hospital, was in machine. That is not suffering. Yamdut and Vishnu Bhagwan. That's the tug of war. Can we do? Chalo. But all our prayer, puja, path, Ramayana Japati. Therefore, majority of deaths does not take place in the home. On the way to hospital, outside of your spiritual environment, where your Ramayana is kept, where your Tulsi leaf, path, puja, path, Devi Devata. So Yamaraj, easy access. So in reality, the suffering is you and I. According to our karma, okay. But nevertheless, we will definitely miss mom. But looking at one point, you should look at the positive. I am not only here as a family priest, but from childhood, grown up with the family. So what I have seen, and I believe where credit is due, it must be given. I had Atish saying earlier on, in the farm. You know, some people look at that rural area farm negative, but there was quality. There is still quality that you see in front of you. Of all the daughter-in-laws, think of mom. It is through that one, mom and dad, that we have given turmoil, underground, not even seen. But today, here in front, it qualifies me as a priest. I don't have to look for words. And they followed regard, respect. It's very humility. It's very, very important. If you look at academically, financially, but more than important, firstly, spiritually, and joy. Sorrow in a loved one goes there, but joy when somebody lives in the name of Sanatana Dharma. And this is what you get of the family. Sadness is there, but let's see the positive with pride and dignity. Right? Where to where you all have come. Everything is to the T. The unity, the atmosphere, when you sit to do a prayer, you feel joyful. You know Bhagwan is present. Because the Jajman is giving the best, is coming from here. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Jog, Salim. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Think of that. Think about it. Om Namah Shivaya. Think of that one. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Jai जय जय राम। अच्छा सब खड़ा हो जाना। युजानी शांति पाठ मेडिटेशन लगी क्या जो इगो जो हाथ जोड़ के प्रार्थना करो, प्रभु दया करो, शांति पाठ मोक्ष आसन सब करो। ओम देव शांतिरंतरिक्षगम शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापा शांति औषधय शांति वनस्पत्य शांति विश्वदेवा शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वे त्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि ओम शांति 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 ओम। गोड लागे और बारंग चलते हरे रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा द्वारे आया है आत्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा मुक्ति दीजिए हे परमात्मा मुक्ति दीजिए हे परमात्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वार आत्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया